Hello everyone, I am back. Is this even working? Ugh, goodness gracious. Make it a little bit brighter in here. Oscar, are you hungry again? You already ate twice today, Schatzi. You shouldn't eat too much, baby. You did not run that much today. We went to the park. Rusty, get out of the pet store bag. Rusty. So rude. No. Hola. No. You got this. I'm gonna take this here with me. Oscar, I'm gonna cook some, okay? Are you okay being by yourself? Hi, Hims. Oh, Alina. Hi, Abdal. Yay, Abdal. Erster Platz, first place. How are you all doing? I'm back. I'm cooking some lentil soup real quick because I'm hungry. Sehr schön. Glad you made it back. The cats are going crazy over my back here. I got some stuff from the pet store. So I'm gonna put that over here so they're not gonna get in there. Oh, what happened? What's up? No. We'll leave this bag alone, okay? Okay, what do I need? Let me collect my brain real quick. So you already ate, you're not getting any more food today. Everyone wants something from this. I need my onion. Hey Christopher, you're up late tonight. I couldn't fall asleep. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, it's late. It's 10 for you already. And you're an early bird like me. So it's late for you. The weather, it's definitely more on the mild side now. It's not too bad anymore. So I can't complain. It's actually very nice. You mean Alina? I can say the name. Schatzi. No, we're not feeding you. I'm not feeding you. You already had your food. Yes, I'm cutting the onion for my lentil soup. I already soaked the lentils earlier. Let's wash my hands and the knife real quick because I used it earlier and forgot to clean it. Alina, nice. Very cool. Alina is like a very normal German name for me. I had at least 3 or 4 people that were called Alina in my class, or not class, but like, you know, class in the, what's it called in America? Like in Germany, our schools are a little bit different from American schools. Like we don't, like high schools, we don't really interchange, like we don't change classes for like different subjects. Like we all stay in the same class from the beginning till the end. That forms like a little bit deeper connections, I guess. So you have the same class for every subject, basically, pretty much. Hey Shurika, welcome back. How are you doing? Funny to finish the stream, yeah. I remember saying goodbye. I was just wondering if you were on there longer than me. But yeah, I finished the rest at the pet store while I was shopping with my headphones in. I really enjoyed that stream. I love seeing Funny and Em interacting. It's very cute. Oscar, there is no more food for you. You already ate. How about you, Shuriken? How was your pizza, by the way? Man, I feel like my cold is getting worse again. It was much better yesterday, but I feel like today is worse than yesterday for some reason. I wonder why. Maybe it's because yesterday I was by myself working at my job. So I didn't want to get anyone sick, obviously. So I was there early in the morning by myself doing stuff, just because I couldn't not do it, because I always like to work, I always like to be busy. But sometimes I overdo it when I'm not fully recovered from like a cold or a flu. And I think that really got me. Should have waited a little bit longer. Hi Tioman. I'm doing well, and yeah, those two are characters, yes. Do you watch movies in your free time? I would like to say yes, but I don't really have much free time. So super rarely, every once in a while, I go to the movie theater or watch a movie, but it's not often. I wish I could watch more often. Yeah, kind of like a relapse, I guess. Just my body punishing me for not resting all the way. I need to learn that, to get more rest and, you know, just chill out sometimes. Did you get like was it like a green onion pizza with mushrooms and stuff? This is my favorite. I like the, it's like a very American thing, I think. Like the green onion and mushrooms. I don't think I had that combo in Germany yet, but I definitely enjoy it a lot. The King Kong, your t-shirt is just horrible. King Kong, you mean the Bigfoot? I like it. Probably pretty hard to get a motive on a t-shirt removed, but yeah. Man, I really hope I feel better tomorrow. And I'm so excited to clean the kitchen after cooking. Christopher, what did you eat today? I know from Shuriken. And Alina, what did you eat? Right. I hope you're doing well today. Tonight, I should say. Tonight, yes. It is definitely one of the later streams. I mean, I streamed during this time before. And I still have to work on my video after this, so I'm going to stay up a little bit longer, but it is definitely night. I'm getting those, so I told you to all the tea people here, so I told you about that I drink that holly tea, that Japan holly tea from Florida. It's like the only native caffeinated plant from the United States or Northern America. And they have like subscribers thing, so we subscribe to them because they seem to be very like nice company, like just a family based or family little family company, family run company. So we're trying to support, and so they have like a subscriber thing, so you get like a subscriber blend once a month, and it's always a different flavor. So whenever I see the little package in the mail, I always get super excited about the tea. And then I always played a guessing game with C, which flavor it would be. And the last 3 times I've guessed it completely right. So I was like, am I the tea whisperer? Do I have supernatural powers? Probably not, but I was right again this time. I said it's gonna be something with rose. And I know, brother, you're not a fan of like those teas that have like a flavor. But in this case, it's like all natural. Like they actually add like the rose petals to it and blueberries, if it's blueberry and it's not just like flavor, because I hate that kind of stuff if it's just like a flavor drop. So this one has rose petals and cherry blossom petals. I'm very excited for it. And I know I should not drink it right now because it has caffeine, but I'm very tempted to try it. So this is the special subscriber blend. And then the flavor says cherry blossom and rose petals. I might sniff. I'll take a sniff. Or a whiff. Let's see. Maybe I can do that. See if it smells any good. You should. Your cat is waiting patiently for a treat. Yeah, he's always waiting for some sort of treat. I'm very used to that. My cat is always ready to eat a snack. Thank you that you like my Bigfoot shirt. You're a pet lover, but my sis is just allergic, so I couldn't keep him. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, it's rough if you have a pet allergy, because pets are literally the best things in the world, or animals in general. Being allergic, I cannot imagine. I'm glad I'm not. But what can you do? I mean, there's probably some, I know there's medications for it, but I mean, I understand if someone doesn't want to take medications on a daily basis. I didn't feel well myself tonight. I had a salad and ate lightly. Nothing sounded well this evening. Oh, no appetite, yeah. I hope your immune system can fight it off, whatever it is, Christopher. Definitely sounds like something has entered your nostrils and you're probably dealing with that right now. But let's keep our fingers crossed or our thumbs pressed, as Germans say, that it's not. Maybe it's just the weird weather, you know, the change of the seasons. And I mean, it's still winter, but I mean, I guess it almost feels like spring compared to the last weeks. I do like cherry rose sencha, I'll admit to that. It's a nostalgic tea from a distant past. Okay, nice. Maybe you would like this one then. I'm gonna try to see how it smells. This one, usually they make it a loose leaf. It even says an exclusive loose leaf blend for our monthly steep squad. And this is no advertisement, I pay for that. So don't worry before I get the complaints here. This is no advertisement, not sponsored. I wish. That smells really good. It just smells like pure rose petals. And I'm a rose tea fan myself, so I'm excited to try it, but it's not going to be tonight because that would be silly. I'm a bit too late for that. Hi, Junior. Caraway. Isn't caraway a bird? Isn't that Australian bird, the blue one? That's kind of dangerous. Looks like a dinosaur. Hope you're not coming down with something. Yeah, me neither. Me too. Hope so. You kicked your sis out and bought a kitten. That's the only right thing to do. Pets before sisters. I agree. I was allergic to cats when I was young. Ooh, it went away. That's good. You're lucky. That would have been something. If you couldn't have Eowyn and Artemis and Lady Cat, I would be sad. I'm glad you don't deal with that no more. They say keeping pets can cause skin cancer. Really? Just because of the irritation from the hair and stuff? And I wonder. I know that people with histamine intolerance, and I have a little bit of that sometimes, I feel like. So histamine can get triggered by many things. It can be food. It can even be the change of the weather, like extreme weather changes, storms, anything that's like your body can feel basically. So even petting a cat or a dog, like petting an animal, can trigger or release histamine in people's bodies. So, but I don't know about skin cancer. That's crazy. Hello. Mr. or Meister, have you heard of Yogi? No, I don't think so. Too late for tea indeed, and I still have some bancha in the thermos. How long is it staying warm in a thermos? Or are you just gonna drink it cold, or you warm it up? I remember you told me about how long it stays warm, but, or we talked about your thermos, but my brain here now, how it is. Patterson, pets keep my blood pressure down. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of studies that say that just by watching cat and dog videos, it can put keep your blood pressure down and like make you feel more relaxed. I don't know how true that is. So do your own research on that. I'm just reciting what I heard or telling you what I heard. So yeah, animals are definitely good for the soul. I would say it definitely is true for me. Let's crunchy your one. This one. I'm making plant babies up here right now. I'll show you. I'm so proud of my plants because I used to be so bad with inside plants, and now I feel like I live in a jungle. Got some plant babies, and also if you have green spring onions, you can just put them in water and they will regrow. So they were all chopped up till down here, and they all just came back. So if you want to get a little bit more for your money, you can just regrow your spring onions. Just a little sustainability tip or saving money tip. When ChatGPT is here, right? AI, our best friend. I think it's true. I think so too. Hey, Fanny, welcome back. Beautiful American, like Amy. You're funny. Hey to France. Bienvenue sur mon canal. No idea how you say that. It would be sur, right? Or I don't know. Who knows? You love anything onions? Yes, I love green onions, the normal onions, red onions. As I'm frying a whole pan of onions right now for my lentil soup, and I've been soaking black lentils in here because lentils become more nutritious and less harsh on your digestive system if you okay. Rusty has something to say. Let's listen to that cat concert. So yeah, if you soak lentils and beans overnight, they become more nutritious and better digestible. And you can even let them sprout, which is even better. So it will probably take like 36 hours for them to sprout. They're not fully there yet, but I don't have time to wait. Hi. Thank you. Hallo aus Germany. Festzelte, Transport und Umzug. Jemand macht Umzug für Festzelte und den Transport. Habe ich gerade rausgefunden. Ich kann hell sehen. I just thought once in a while I should start patrolling, but Romeo is yuck. Good lord. Yuck, yuck, yuck. It was funny though. I was like, what are you babbling? It was funny to hear from you. Like that kind of stuff. I know it was a joke, obviously, so. No, they're not sprouting. I was hoping they would sprout. Oh yeah, no, they have a little bit of a sprout, some of them. Kind of cute. They just get like a white little... No, that sounded very weird in my head. It's like they have a white little tip coming out of their lentil, but no, I don't want to eat them anymore. Oh well. Oscar, be careful. Stop bumping into everything. Oscar's walking around. You know what? I'm gonna only eat half of the lentils now, and I'm gonna soak the rest more so they sprout a little bit more. And I'm gonna add some water here. Oscar, what are you looking for? Are you on a mission? You don't know yet? Looking for people you can cuddle with? Oscar hates being by himself. He always likes to cuddle with someone in the evening. You want to say hi, Schatzi? Come here. Come here. Come. Oscar came to the kitchen. Schatzi, you want to say hi? Hello. Good evening, everyone. Little man, you're a little man. Little man, you're a little man. Hey. You smell my lentil soup? Smell good? No, yucky. Wow. That's a little rude, but okay. I don't think you will like the lentil soup very much, Oscar. You already had your food twice. He was running with us in the park. He had a lot of energy, or he has a lot of energy lately in general. I don't, because I'm still sick, but Oscar is just, I don't know, he just seems like 5 years younger after the snow has thawed. So now that it's like getting a little bit warmer, like 5 degrees warmer, and Oscar is like in springtime mode. You're not getting any lentil soup chips? No. No. Hi, Carlos. Oh, my stream is stuck. Uh-oh. When you hear France, the only thing comes to your mind is Great Wall of China. Makes sense, I guess. Hi, Danks. Danks reminds me of something. So, I usually think it's cute when Americans try to speak German to me. There's just this one word that really confuses me. So when people try to say thank you to me, oh, this little pot belly. Are you comfortable? So when people, especially in the army base, they said it all the time. Whenever they saw my German passport, they'd be like, okay, have a good day, danke shorts. So we say Dankeschön or Danke or Dankeschön, you can say both. So instead of Dankeschön, they would say Danke shorts. And I heard this so many times. And I wonder why everyone says Danke shorts, because it sounds so different from Dankeschön. But I guess for some people it's Danke shorts. And they say it so confidently too. They're like super sure that it's called Danke shorts. And I think it's like this like wrong confidence that bothers me a little bit. But it's kind of cute at the same time, so I have mixed feelings towards Danke shorts. Ah, Rusty, no, you're not getting into the pet food. Gepflegt, Dankeschön. Naja, so gepflegt auch nicht. Ich bin immer noch krank. Gibt gepflegtere Tage, muss ich sagen, aber man versucht sein Bestes. Thank you. Oh, you're Bigfoot, right? I'm not sure. Your picture looks like a Bigfoot. That's cool. Well, welcome here, Bigfoot. You're at the right spot. We're the Bigfoot fan club here. So we're doing the stream for you right now. And I'm glad when this scratchy voice is gone. I sound like a chain smoker right now. Shit. Country road. Take me home. Oh, Oscar. So cute. He's laying at my feet right now. On the carpet. Oh, Schatz. Oh, no. You're so lonely. I know. Life is so rough. I know. Your eyes so swollen. He was running around today with us, and Oscar is like really bad when we run with him. He likes to like randomly do like a turn, like a complete 180. or 90, which is even worse. So when you run next to him, he will like just run into your legs basically. So he hit his head on my leg. So his eye is like a little like sore right now. So I hope it's not too bad. It didn't feel like super bad or anything, but I guess for this little dog it was. Well, I'm glad my stream is at least not crashing, so that's good. That's a improvement. He loves that. I think the cat was some. Oh, they want some too. Yeah, Rusty likes to eat anything. He would always like to eat food. Oscar is so connected to you. I mean, thank you, Christopher. That makes me happy to read. Crisis averted. Okay. Thank you, Shorts. Yes. Yeah, please keep using that word. I really love it. Thank you, Shorts. Thank you, Shorts. All childhood friends, weird menace. She does so many weird things with me. Does you too? Childhood friends. I mean, kinda, I guess, like insider jokes and stuff. And we definitely did a lot of stupid things back then. The way Oscar is in your arms, he seems like your firstborn. Yeah, that's pretty much how it feels like sometimes. Sometimes I feel a little bit ridiculous. Like when I was just at the pet store, I just got back from there. I was looking at this. It was like a dog carrier, like you would like a baby carrier. You know those things that you can like put on your shoulders, like a reverted backpack, or like a backpack, or like a front pack, I guess in that case. And I was looking at it, and I was like seeing myself going hiking in the mountains with Oscar in that little front pack, but then I was like, no, that's ridiculous. Like, he's not a baby, you know. And he can still walk, so maybe if he ever needs it, I will get one. But so far, I'm happy he's still walking. But he's wearing his diapers now. I don't want to call Oscar out because I don't know if he's comfortable sharing that. I'm just going to be this oversharing mom now. But Oscar has started wearing diapers because he can't hold it in very well at nighttime no more. I noticed that in his bed. I had to wash his bed like every 2 days, so I was over that, so I just ordered diapers. So now he got diapers that I literally call hymns because it's for male dogs. Just wrap them around the belly basically, and it's super cute. Sad that people saying things shorts sound disrespectful to the German or any language. Best to look things up on the internet. Yeah, I mean, you could easily probably look that up. Like, is it actually Denki Shorts? Like a YouTube video or ChatGPT or anything nowadays. But yeah, it's just like super confident. Everyone says it to me. I'm like, okay, well, Denki Shorts. So I just started saying Bitty Shorts back. It's called Bitteschön and not Bitty Shorts, of course. So as a joke, I just say Bitty Shorts. So I guess I make that problem worse because then they feel like reaffirmed. But I don't care at this point no more. There's a couple of good episodes in search of about Bigfoot. Why don't you? Oh, nice. I need to watch that. I like Bigfoot stuff. Hi, Ishan. Anything Bigfoot related is amazing. Keeps up older folks young and searching for a dream that never ends. Right, yeah. I agree. Sometimes we need those mysteries in our life. And sometimes it's not even about finding out whether something is real or not. That goes with sometimes some things just gotta be believed or not. It's up to you, if you know what I mean. But because some things just can't be proven with science or other things. But yeah, I mean, obviously we don't believe in stuff like Santa or the Christ child, as we would call it in Germany. Like those things, I think you probably give up pretty soon, as soon as you turn older than 8. but Bigfoot is just one of those mysteries, or the Yeti, or skinwalkers, stuff like that. And I mean this, I just recently talked about dragons because I think it's just fascinating that basically no matter where you are around the world, dragons have such an appearance in mythology and written and painted and books like history and just like media, not media, but things that people can paint and write down back then. So dragons have always appeared, so I was wondering, I was like, where is it coming from? Is it, did people take big birds mistakenly for dragons, or was there actually something similar to like a dragon, how we imagine it, that actually existed? Because I mean, lizards can be really big and dangerous. If you think about that one lizard that lives in the Galapagos, you know, that one that can literally eat a human or any big prey alive, and hunts them down and runs really fast. I forgot its name. So who knows, maybe some really huge flying lizard really existed back then. Because why would, like, do you believe in dragons and stuff like that? I'm not saying I do, but I just wonder why all the sources have that same portrayal, pretty much. I can't remember if I've asked you about this, but did you watch In Search Of back in the day, late 70s, early 80s? I don't know if I did, because it was definitely on our TV, so I'd have to Google or YouTube that. Hi, Shaikh to India. I was just barely too late to watch it the first run, but I grew up on the reruns. I need to look that up, and then maybe I've seen it before, I don't remember. But probably not. That's one thing that's always sad when I'm here in America, when people, you know, when we hang out with friends or just talk about shows and like childhood memories and stuff we grew up on. I can never really join the conversation because I was just not growing up with that stuff. I just have different shows, you know, that if I mention that, no one will know what I'm even talking about. And I really love talking about nostalgic stuff from like movies, shows, and like what you grew up with. But here in America, obviously, I can't do that because no one knows my weird European shows that I watched when I grew up. Nicht den Eindruck? Nee, momentan wird sehr viel gelöscht hier auf meiner Seite. Ich weiß auch nicht warum. Hi Robert to Scotland. Sad that people are saying, wait already. Hier. Und Ihrer Meinung nach, vollständig gut formuliert? Ich denke schon, ja. Habe ich ja schon gesagt, dass ich nicht jedes Mal bei Menschen noch einen Titel hinzufüge, weil es einfach logistisch nicht funktioniert, weil da manchmal zu viele Leute unterwegs sind. Das würde sehr, sehr viel Zeit in Anspruch nehmen, aber respektvoll auf jeden Fall. Darauf können wir uns gerne einigen. Respektvoll bin ich zu jedem. Jeder bekommt hier die gleiche respektvolle Behandlung auf meinem Kanal, sogar die Trolls. Nicht immer, aber ich versuche selbst Trolls respektvoll zu behandeln. I remember definitely sure when I was young, but definitely remember Leonard Nimoy spoke in the show. Uncle Leonard. See, stuff like that. I'm like, I can't even relate. Like when we do the same thing, to talk about shows in Germany, I'm like, oh yeah, this person or this show, remember this one was a good one too. I can never do that in America. So I'm excited when I go back to Germany that I can be nostalgic about my German stuff. We had the same life 30 years ago, nature, hiking, camping. That's nice. I mean, camping and hiking and nature, definitely some of my favorite things apart from my little dog. So you're not doing it no more? Is it because of age or... Full disclosure, the TV is muted, but in search of is running in the background right now. I can't blame you. That's good. I'm glad you're watching something that brings you happiness and nostalgic moments. Oh, I'm so excited for my lentil soup. That's definitely something I should not eat around this time of the night because lentils are not great for my stomach. Like I always get stomach pains because lentils have like this chemical compound in it. I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like technically kind of like a toxin. Like plants have this like those compounds sometimes that act like a natural pesticide basically. So they're trying to protect themselves from like bugs and insects. So it's really great to plant lentils because you don't really need any like pesticides. They have the natural pesticides. But of course, if you ingest them, it also like your body will feel that, because you're not a bug, but you're also like a biological being, like a kind of like an animal. So you will also feel the trouble the lentils give you. So like I said, soaking and cooking it pretty long and removing the first water will also help a lot. So make sure you always cook your lentils long enough. Otherwise they're like slightly toxic. The same goes for green beans. Never eat your green beans too raw. Potatoes, some other fruits I can't think of right now. We got Shakespeare. Good lady, what midnight mischief dost thou brew in yonder kitchen? Hath hunger staged a rebellion, or dost thou simply crave a snack fit for the witching hour? All of the above, all of the mentioned. Oh dear Shakespeare, young lad. What are you doing up here in the midnight hours? Is it midnight hours over there? No, it's like middle of the night if you're actually in England right now. Well, like 3 a.m., isn't it? Welcome back, Alina. Cook faster, my dear lentil soup. My midnight snacky cravings are hitting hard right now. Right. I'm old now for hiking and camping, but it was the best part of my life to feel free. How's that? Like, so your body wouldn't allow you to do a hike anymore? The legs are just not working properly anymore and stuff? I'm sorry to hear that. That must be really hard. I always wonder how that feels like. The last years of my life, my dad had to be in a wheelchair, and he was like a nature person too. Would always like go bicycling, running, or hiking, and just very active and outdoorsy. And then just being stuck in a wheelchair because of age and disease. Not age, but disease. In his case, he was still pretty young. So yeah, I can only imagine how hard that must be. What are you cooking? I'm cooking a lentil soup, some sort of black lentil concoction. I'm trying to make it like a German lentil soup with vinegar and sugar. So if you want to make your lentil soup German, it's like from my area in Germany, the Swiss border. It's like a very popular thing there to eat. It used to be a food that the witches would eat. So Shakespeare was not even wrong. I'm definitely not a witch, but it's like this legend of the witches in town that would cook the big lentils so people would suffocate on them. So there's this saying in my town, or not my town, but like a neighbor village, where they say, witch from this little village, please cook me some lentil stew, but don't make them too thick so I can still breathe. So it's really like typical German stuff, like super cruel. And you know, typical like kids fairy tale thing. Like our kids' stories are kind of wild if you think about it. All of them have some sort of moral and something bad happening to them because they're not behaving. So it's kind of like a teaching story of fairy tales that we use as kids' stories. There's one, because I'm making soup, I'm just thinking about that. It's called the Soup Casper. And I'm trying to think which one that was, what moral it had. So I think he was always misbehaving at the dinner table. So, you know, it was just a way of your parents trying to teach you in a playful way how to behave at the table, in like a more like scary way. Guess it works for European children. It worked for me, but so he would always sit at the table with his chair and like rock his chair like this and go like all the way backward with his chair. And at the end of the fairy tale, he would just die because he broke his neck. You know, so they're trying to scare you, like this could happen to you if you do that. So they're trying to teach you not to rock your chair when you're on the table. There's another one that he has very long, his name is Struwwelpeter. He's like the cover of the book with those little stories with the moral. And he has very long fingernails, and his nails are so long that they're like this long. And I forgot how he dies. I think he will, like he pierces himself to death or something, like accidentally, or like stabs his eyes or something. I forgot. I would have to look it up. Maybe I can get that book for us and show you all and bring it back to America and show you on stream. I'll probably order it. But yeah, it's just like how to cut, like you should cut your fingernails and just stories like that. A witch that cook free, I don't know. Summon one, I guess. You have my craving onions in my Onskraut all night. Or have you craving onions in Onskraut? Is it as soon as you hear the German accent, you're craving that? I love that. Folklore is absolutely fascinating. Yes, I agree. And there's so much folklore in my area. Maybe I need to like try to find some books when I come back from Germany, and or maybe I can do live streams in Germany too and go to the Black Forest with y'all and show you around a little bit if my internet is good, because it's usually not really great out there because it's in the middle of nowhere. But I'll try to show you a little bit more of the Black Forest next time I go there. And maybe we can check out some myths and folklore and some places, you know, that have like a little bit of a deeper story. I wrote out a passage from Romeo and Juliet from memory, and the machines ate it. Wow, that is so rude. I wonder why it does that. How can I read that? The age, but I kept one hope of the past is cooking my just like it. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad. Cooking is great. I'm glad you find joy in that. Back to my dad again. He was a chef, so he also liked cooking a lot, but his disease would also unfortunately infect his hands, so he couldn't even do cooking anymore or playing the guitar. So yeah. We all need to appreciate the things that we still have. Our hands, our legs, anything that still works, you know, always make sure you appreciate it all. Because for many people, it's not there anymore. You can't take it for granted. So if you're having a bad day or you're just feeling upset about life and life's treating you unfairly, if you still are able to walk and breathe and do things for yourself, you know, there's already something to be happy about. Yay, mine too. My favorite soup is lentil soup. Potato soup, not so much. Like now that I think about potato soup, I think about my dad's potato soup with the bread croutons on top. He always made them fresh from like a farmer's bread that we bought in a local bakery. Oh, that was so good. Now I'm craving that because today would be a good day for potato soup. But lentil soup is always my favorite. And tomato. All kind of soup, honestly. I love soup. I could eat soup every day. Okay, Shuriken, thank you. You don't have to, don't feel forced. I know that's super annoying. I hope that YouTube will figure something out about the whole deleting comments or chats. I don't know if they do that purposefully, if you're like on some sort of list. Why you would, I don't know, because it doesn't make sense, because you even have your own channel and everything, so no idea what's going on there. Hi, Godwin. Definitely Folklore is amazing. I can't get enough of your real stories in your life and your country. Oh, thank you, Christopher. I'm glad I can share it with y'all. Definitely feels most special. Honestly, Germany felt kind of boring to me when I'm there by myself and if I can't share it with anyone. But if I'm able to share it with people here in America or people that never been to Germany, it feels much more special. Or when after living abroad for so long, Germany feels kind of like romantic again. If Pinocchio says his nose will grow longer and it doesn't, is he telling the truth or lying? Pinocchio says his nose will grow longer, but then it doesn't. Well, he's lying. No, then it would grow. Shit. I'm in a conundrum. What's the answer? Is there even an answer? Is it possible? Probably. I'm just so stupid. What light on yonder? Okay. Hark, what light on yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kiss the envious moon. Something, something. I can't remember the rest. I guess I can't remember the rest was not part of it, but I just added it. It'd be funny if Romeo just said a very romantic line and then he just like randomly said, I can't remember the rest. Well, he can always improvise and sing country roads in a smoky voice. That always works to fill the silence. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Omerette Lee. It's in Swiss. Third time is a charm. 3 times already? Wow. Well, at least now you definitely memorized it again. Hi, Kujo. Prost. Danke, danke. Thank you. Greetings to Arizona, my friend. Hi, Eda. Welcome back to the UK. X. I know what that means, by the way. I was just being silly. And it's late for you. Are you also night shift? Or early shift at this point? You got so many night shift folks over here from Europe. Okay, good night, Amina. Hope to see you next time too. Good to see you. Thank you. Sweet dreams. Why you look feminine and masculine, not masculine, masculine at the same time. You're beautiful though. Well, thank you. Feminine and masculine at the same time. Maybe I got that tough lumberjack vibe on me and I don't mind it. No one's gonna attack me in the middle of the night then, I guess, when I'm out and walking around my dog at night. Maybe it's because I don't know, with my job I carry around boxes like a guy all day, and command people around. Maybe that makes me more masculine. I don't know. Nothing wrong with that. We all have masculine and feminine sides in us. Man or female or anything in between. Man, my voice is so raspy. Maybe that also contributes to the masculine vibes right now. Sound like a chain smoke. Golly gee. We had to memorize Shakespeare passages in high school, and a few of them have stuck with me. Oh wow, that's nice. I wish we did. I mean, we had to do like Goethe and Schiller, you know, European or German, not scholars. You know what I mean, poets. But can I still memorize them? No. The whole Chinese completely erased all my previous learned stuff from my brain because it took up all the capacity, which isn't too much in my brain. Only visited Ami. I didn't get the real picture of it. 2 years wasn't enough to get my feet wet. Yeah, I mean, honestly, 2 years is already good. You know, some people only go there for like a weekend and they go to the Oktoberfest and then they like bring back their Bierstein from the Oktoberfest and they're like, yeah, the German culture is really cool. They like to drink and they drink beer. And beer is really good. And that's all they got from the German culture, you know. So 2 years definitely gives you a way deeper insight. And from what you shared with me, you got a really good insight. You hung out with the locals and, you know, that's all you gotta do. And of course, I mean, there's never enough time to completely like see a country and a place. Hi, Kingo. Almost burned down a kitchen. All is very dangerous. Yes, Abdal, I agree. It is super dangerous. If you just put on the pan on the stove and you put a little oil in and you just wait for like, you think for 10 seconds and then you forget that you have the pan on with the oil, that will create a fire real fast. The biggest fire thing potentially we always had in our house where I grew up. So I grew up very, you know, financially restricted, and we couldn't afford a new toaster, so we always had that old toaster that wouldn't stick, like it wouldn't stay down. You know, when you push the toast down, it wouldn't stay. So we had that coffee maker, that stovetop espresso maker, that when you put that handle onto the toaster handle to keep it down, it would fit in like perfectly. So we would always put that espresso handle onto the other handle to keep it down, but that would mean that the toaster would just continually toast your toast. It would never automatically stop and pop out, so you have to watch it. And I never recommend anyone doing that. Like, you need to dispose the toaster like that. It's like the biggest fire hazard ever. And 2 times I almost put my kitchen in Germany on fire in our old house. I had it under something like this here, you know, like a cupboard or some like storage, and it was like here, and I come back. I was leaving for, I thought 10 seconds, which wasn't 10 seconds because I completely forgot about it, and I only came back to, because I smelled it, and I was like, oh, my toast completely burned. Of course, fire coming out of the toaster, the thing black because it like the fire was really high. Luckily, in Germany, you have those big windows where you just like open it like this, like a door. And we have like huge windows, so you just open the window like this. And I was on the first floor, like we had like a house, and a huge garden outside. So it was just us, so I could just throw it out of the window into the garden. So I just grabbed the burning toaster, burned both my hands, but I didn't want to burn the house down, so I just grabbed the burning toaster and threw it out of the window. But if I didn't do that, we definitely wouldn't have a house anymore, which we still don't. Like, we lost it anyways, but I'm still glad I didn't burn it down. Interesting. Yeah, Shuriken, I agree. Hi to India. But yeah, I'm glad you're back, Kujo. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Which dog do you have? I have a Cane Corso. I know that breed. We have a friend that has the same breed. They're super cute. But I'm not a breed person, so my dog is just a little white dog, whatever breed he is. We found him running around on the highway, so all I know is that he's cute and old. So it's probably like a wiener dog, Jack Russell mix, something like that. It's crazy how most imaginary stories come from Germany. And there's definitely a lot, yeah. It's like a lot of fairy tales and stories they use for movies and horror movies, or kids movies, all kind of stuff. Disney. Stereotype about Germany, is it true or is it not, or only in Berlin? I mean, people think Germany is just Munich or Berlin, and Berlin is just like this nightclub, rave scene, techno, and all the bad stuff, But Germany is definitely much more than that. That's why I always recommend when you travel to Germany and you only have a little bit of time, I would never just do like one big city, because cities are always the same no matter where you go, kinda. I feel like there's so many international people living there, so I would really recommend people to just go to like a small town that has some attractions, I would always recommend my university town because it has so much culture and history, and you have a lot of grumpy Germans, which is very accurate in my opinion. I mean, they're definitely their own thing. Like Christopher, you know what I'm talking about. You lived in that area where I went to university. So the folks there definitely, when you don't know them very well, they will appear a little bit grumpy and cold towards you, but you will warm up to them. But it's just a very nice area, so I always tell people to either go there or to the Black Forest, where I'm from, to have a little bit of a more like real experience, or more like romantic, I guess, like fairy tale-ish. Hey Clement, good to see you. Oh, you heard my story? Nice. Yeah, of course. I like sharing stories. Whatever comes to my head, and sometimes you all remind me of something by talking about something specific, and then it brings back childhood memories or stories that I heard. How are you doing? Deep frying turkey became a fad about 25 years ago. People were overfilling the pots and losing their house and so on. Ooh. Yep. I can definitely see that happening. Many traditional things come from Germany, especially in my area of Ohio. The region is traditionally German, and I remember this. I really need to visit Ohio and the German parts of Ohio. I would love to see that. It sounds really neat. There's not many here in Tennessee. I feel like you live as a German in the USA. Yes, Joe. Das tue ich. In der Tat. Meine Linsen sehen gut aus. My grandpa passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank God you're tough and can think on your feet, sister. Think on your feet. Well, yeah. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it was more stupid of me to touch that burning toaster. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I mean, it saved the house, not my hands. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. In like a panic situation, I feel like adrenaline just like makes you pain less or pain resistant. So you can just do things that gotta be done, right? I'm sure you had those situations too when you were handling all your weaponry. Thank you, Kujo. I appreciate it. Krefeld? No, I have not been to Krefeld, but there's this funny German guy. He's like a comedian, and he has really, really cool stuff, like old school, and really cool sense of humor. And he's from Krefeld, I think, if I'm not wrong. And he always portrays this old grumpy man with the weird teeth and the mullet, and he's a character. He's from Krefeld. Hello, engineer. Hey, miss you. Hello, pretty lady back. Ow. I tried to close the salt here, my finger or my skin was in between. Not too bad. Pretty good. I'm getting over my cold still, but I'm already doing better. But today was a little bit of a relapse because I've been working too hard yesterday. Didn't give my body enough rest. Just can't stop. I was gonna do something because I went to bed literally because I had to take 2 days off work because I was sick. So I went to bed the second night or third night, and I was thinking about work and how I want to do some stuff and rearrange stuff in the room and, you know, things I gotta do, and contact that other person I wanted to donate to us. So I had all those thoughts running through my mind. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to work early in the morning before other people get there, so I'm not getting them sick. So I was just working in there by myself, but that was bad. Now that I look back at it. If you could collab with anyone in the world tomorrow, who is it and why? Sorry, typo in previous messages. Collab? Oh, you mean on YouTube, like YouTube collab? I was like, Jesus, our Lord and Savior. But if it's like someone that's in the world right now, like in physical form, probably Samurai Matcha, I think. He's chill. Or Li Ziqi. She's Chinese. She's like one of the biggest Chinese YouTubers. She does like nature gardening. She's like the baddest boss bee I've ever seen. And she's like my biggest role model after the just named person. Because so she has this like homestead in China with her grandma, so she's taking care of her grandma in the Sichuan mountains, and they have this like farm situation. It's like a beautiful garden like in the middle of the mountains, and she makes videos that take her like a year to film, and so she shows everything from the planting process to the harvesting, and then after harvesting she prepares food with the harvested stuff in her kitchen, and it's like a super like relaxing, and it's just like no talking and just her and nature sounds, and she can make anything from scratch, like all kind of furniture, clothing, and she's like the coolest person ever. So probably her. And then I could talk Chinese to her. That would be really cool. Sorry for that, man. May God help you and your family in that time. Indeed, yes. That's very sad. Goodness, I missed the small towns in Germany. We had so much in common being an American kid, like being at home actually. Well, I wish you can go back, but I know that's not easy, so I'm hoping seeing my videos sometimes or hearing stories will bring back some memories and nostalgic moments, you know. So, but yeah, also I was happy if you share your memories and stories from Germany. I always love to hear that. I'm fine, thank you for asking. How are you doing? Oh, that's true. Hi, Sunil. I'm doing good. How about you? Just listening. I know you'll catch up to my comments tomorrow. I don't see any comments. Funny. Oh, because I'm so slow with reading. But honestly, if you said anything before that, I didn't see it. It got deleted. You are so blonde. I mean, I guess I'm dark blonde. Hat mich die Grammatik verraten, weil du Deutsch geantwortet hast? Nee. Wegen deinem Namen, Flo oder Joe. Irgendwie hat mich das sofort nach Deutschland katapultiert. Ich weiß auch nicht warum, obwohl es sehr englisch ist. Aber Joe ist, glaube ich, ein Name, den sich Deutsche aussuchen würden. Daher dachte ich, dass ich hätte ganz viele Joes in der Schule. Wo bist du her, Joe, wenn ich fragen darf? Aus welcher Gegend? You're welcome. Oh, that's for sure. Almost all the comments I entered got deleted, then I gave up. See, yeah, that's what I thought, because I would have seen them eventually. Today, not tomorrow. Hi. Thank you. I'm happy to hear you're doing better. Thank you. I still sound terrible, so I'm sorry for my voice. Sorry I make you all listen to that, but you're here voluntarily, so who am I apologizing to? So if anyone doesn't want to hear that raspy sound, please, I won't be upset if you don't want to deal with that. I had written something about burning hands in the folklore, all got deleted. They are really out to get us, sure. Just you two, yep, targeted. I reported. I'm kidding. Maybe some, no, I don't think anyone would have reported any of you guys, because, like, why? And usually YouTube has to check, in case someone did that. They would have to manually check your channels and see if that report would be reasonable, which it definitely wouldn't be. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on, why comments keep getting deleted. There's a YouTuber that goes to Krefeld to visit his mom. He always raves about how better the shopping trolleys are, better than America, fascinating stuff. Oh yeah, our trolleys are definitely way better than Americans. American trolleys are always like, they got crooked wheels and super hard to navigate. So German trolleys are like German cars, smooth and over-engineered. Definitely missed that. So yeah, now that I never thought about it, but yeah, it's true. It's definitely one thing I'm excited about when I go back to Germany soon, going grocery shopping. Maybe I'll do a little thinking about if I have time there, I'll do a little giveaway thing, like a game thing or whatever, and bring someone, like the winner, a souvenir from Germany. Talking about that, I still have that whole package ready for that one person that won a game before, but never claimed it. So I'll just have it here until the person is ready. So I'll just leave it in my jar, because the prize is theirs. I had written, I read that. I read that. That's what was happening to me earlier. I saw none of those messages of yours, and I have been trying to keep a close eye on the chat. That's so weird. I wonder. Live from GTA, the city of Vice. Nice. I remember playing GTA like many years ago. Is the next GTA coming out anytime soon? Has anyone heard? I'd love to see a collab between Ami and Oscar's previous owner. I'd pay to see that. That'd be a UFC fight right there. I guess you all have to pay for that. On Paramount Plus, if you want to see that. Oscar's definitely very neglected, so I don't know how that stream would look. Can't promise. I was car in my past life. Homelander was a car, nice. What kind? Your voice really doesn't sound bad, sister. Okay, thank you. I'm glad it's not too bad. Crooked wheels and they squeak, yes. And they're never old. In Germany, we probably do all our little cartwheels once in a while. In America, they're like super rusty, and I feel like 8 homeless people have already used them for their adventures. And then they bring them back, and they've been outside in the woods for like 8 months in the rain, That's how they all look like here in America. Also in Germany, you cannot just get a shopping cart like that. Like you don't just go to the, so shopping cart is a whole thing. I could make a whole video about shopping carts now that I think about it. So in Germany, you go to the store. There's like one line of shopping carts, not 5 or 10. It's like 1 or 2 lines. And then, like at Aldi, I don't know if you've been to Aldi before, but you put a little coin into the shopping cart. So you're basically renting the shopping cart in Germany. You're not just taking it, right? So nothing is for free in life, not even shopping carts when you go shopping. And then you put the money in Germany at least. Not even the toilets and restrooms. Public toilets are not for free either. So you have to pay for the shopping cart, but you'll get the money back when you come back. So they're just trying to make sure no one's stealing them and no one's putting them in the forest like you do in America, or just taking them with you as like a form of transportation. And we don't trust people that easily, I guess, in Germany. So just making sure if you want your money back, you bring the shopping cart back where you got it. So it's all like in a line again, and you're not leaving the shopping carts in the middle of the parking lot, stuff like that. That's happening over here in America. Now I have to do a survey, and since it's anonymous, I want you please to answer correctly, if you don't mind. Cart. Oh, goodness gracious. I put my bag where it belongs. Okay, this is anonymous, so you're good if you want to answer it correctly. Okay, I said this is anonymous. I'm not gonna judge. You'll be judged later. Not by me. I'll be held accountable for our actions. I don't know if shopping carts are part of that, but better play it safe. Just saying. Hey Ismail, thank you. She was and she was. Let's get married, Ismail, right now or maybe tomorrow. Ooh, yay. But funny, you're already married. How's that gonna look like? Are you gonna tell Em, are you handing in the divorce papers? We do use the coin thing in Aldi, right? Yes, we do that here in America too. Because it's the German store, that's why they do it. But I know, whenever I'm at Aldi, I always see, like, all the people are always complaining. Why do we put the coins in there? Why can't they not just give us the shopping carts for free? Because we're in America and you're not putting the shopping carts back to where they belong. And you're making other workers from the store work overtime and walk around in the middle of the night and in the rain and thunderstorms because you were too lazy to put back your shopping carts. And especially as Americans, not you, but like some Americans, you all need to get your steps in. So it's not going to hurt you to put your shopping cart back to where it belongs if that means you have to walk 5 steps more. It will do better on you and the person that's working at the store. I'm just saying. So 6 people answered and over 80 said yes. They put it back where it belongs. Good. Kuja says yes. Very good. Missy says yes. But I already figured that you're putting back your cards. Except for one naughty person. But there's always time to change and get better. It's okay. We all have our flaws. We all have our things that we, need to work on. So this is your chance. The romance came here from Fly. Oh, really? Okay, well, Hello, I'm Romeo's from Fly. Welcome. How's the night going? Romeoing around. Get it? Instead of roaming around, Romeoing around. That was not too bad. Not very good either, but it was not too bad. Definitely wasn't my worst one. I judge someone who don't put the shopping cart in the place. I'm sorry, but I judge with my rolling brown eyes. Yeah, I guess sometimes it's hard not to. I definitely agree, but I try not to. Then when judge less, you want to be judged. I guess. Sorry, cleaning my bowl real quick because I'm eating my lentil soup now and I don't have any bowl anymore. I didn't start the dishwasher. Hey BT, I like how you say Shuri, that's cute. Romeo, what is your Instagram account? Prevent accident cartons from runaway carts. And that too, yes, runaway carts are a thing. I agree, or people just run into them, or big time yeah for me. I detest seeing people that return a card. Yep, but like I said, we all have our flaws, we all do things that we're not proud of, so there's always time to change our bad habits, isn't there? So I believe in you. You can put your card back, you got it. Unless you have an impairment, you know, where it's really hard for you to walk. You'll be excused, I guess, because you know sometimes we take things like that for granted, that, like putting back our shopping carts, but for some people it's just really hard. So I guess, you know, so whenever I see a cart in the middle of the parking lot from now, I'm trying to think that it's a person that couldn't walk or that was in pain, you know. So maybe that will help with my self being judgmental. Just being more compassionate, because I'm sure they had some reason. Or they just, you know, maybe they didn't, but it helps, I guess, thinking like that. Hey, anybody wants to marry Ami will have to first marry me. I'm kind of in the mood to marry as many people as possible. I'm rolling my eyes now. So a person at the park last year in fall, and they had like a wedding, or they had like a picture, like a photo shoot, like just typical American people faking happy family pictures, photo shoot at the park where they put on their lumberjack shirt and those little boots, and they'd never seen a piece of dirt in their life, or they never took a step in those shoes, you know, and they would look like outdoorsy, and like they're from like North Carolina, and then do that photo shoot, which is cute. And you know, I'm not trying. See, that's me being judgmental. I try to not do that, so, or I should try not to do that. It's terrible. So nothing wrong with taking cute family pictures. I apologize to anyone that likes doing that. You're cool, and anyone can do whatever they want if they're not hurting anyone, and if you know the deal. But it was this one guy, and he took a picture with like 4 or 5 other ladies his age. So from hearing their conversations, it was like his wives. Like he was a guy with multiple wives, and he took like a fall photo shoot with all his wives. Definitely interesting, but there we go again, judging, and people do whatever they gotta do. But Just not used to it, I guess. Funny is doing a marriage-a-thon. That was too good to not mention. That was really funny. I love my dad jokes here. Y'all are really good. You should search None of Your Business. I was almost saying it, but I didn't say it. Thank you for saying it for me, Funny. It can be your bread. Who can be your bread? Dad or Zoe or Ryan, just don't call me late for dinner and I'm happy. That's funny. And no, I don't really mind. I don't take offense at people being rude. It's internet. You ain't tripping. Yeah, people outside. Ismail, we don't judge here on gender. I think I'm in love with you. Don't let M hear, Dad. Marco was right after all. I was in his chat earlier. I think you guys were too. And he said that my chat is sometimes like Tinder. It feels like Tinder live stream or something. So I guess hope y'all find the one for you here. Or the 2 or the 3. Funny, I don't know what your limit is, but okay, let's Germanize this lentil soup. So this is important for German lentil soup. At least my family does it like that. So this is the base. You cook the base. Just put flavor like salt, garlic, onions, anything that you have basically. And then not healthy, so don't do it, but you add a little bit of sugar. That's a must. And apple cider vinegar, also a must. You can't do without it. So you basically give it acidity and then sugar to cancel each other out. But doing both creates this really delicious harmony of sweet and sour. So it's basically like a sweet and sour soup, but super traditional German style. Of course I don't have a spoon. I'm gonna wash one. Okay, let's see. Bass. Oh, like the fish. So BT, you're gonna be Bass. Okay. Yeah, Shuriken. I always call you Shuriken. I know your real name, but since your name here is Shuriken, I never, called you your real name, like, or not often at least, because I wasn't sure if you would like that. And it's funny because I use black lentils, so the soup had like and red onions. The soup had like a bluish hint from the black lentils, but now that I added the vinegar, it turned pink and like red in the middle because the vinegar will make it turn red instead of blue. That's what we do with our blue cabbage or red cabbage in Germany. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Some people like it blue, some people like it red, so if you add some vinegar, it will turn red. Oh, it's so delicious. Goodness gracious. Oh, wow. It's so sour and sweet at the same time. It makes the corners of my mouth go up automatically. That's why Germans say lemons make you happy. Or sour makes, it literally translates to sour makes funny. It's the first time I understand that saying. It works. I'm definitely happy. Das ist smart on another channel. Guten Morgen aus Wien. Nach Wien. Martin, ich kann schon nicht mehr denken. Meine Linsensuppe hat mein Hirn lahmgelegt. Wie geht's? Hast du dich gut ausgeschlafen? Bist du aber früh wach? Obwohl geht. Bei euch ist jetzt... Lasst mich nachdenken. 6:30 Uhr, oder? Ami tried to look for the German biscuits at Aldi. They didn't have any. Oh, really? Yeah, they have the German biscuits. They have one as a staple. So there's one German biscuits. Maybe I need to do like a German, because I did an Aldi haul for pumpkin spice, like fall season Aldi haul. Maybe I need to make an Aldi haul when they have the German week, and like a regular one to show you what I, as a German, get from Aldi. They have some regular biscuits there that are really, really delicious. They're called butter cookies, I believe, with chocolate on top. So good, but yeah, I'll make a shorts or something about it and show you. Still a bread though. German muesli is yummy. Yes, I have German muesli down there in my pantry. Yeah. I just heard that myself. I was like, you don't know what I mean by down there. Like my pantry is like literally down there, so whatever. Usually they are pretty good. I bought it last time and you usually get it at Aldi. Cracker. Yeah, there's like usually, so those ones I showed you, those round ones, the big ones, I can show you again. These ones, they usually have them when it's the German week. So it's like a special, it's like this Deutsche Küche, German kitchen brand. So they only have them during special times of the year. Sorry. It's usually during the Oktoberfest time, or I think even March. I think it's March and September, so you might find them soon. Being real, I'm very blunt. That's true, yeah, being judgmental and being real or having an opinion is not always the same, you're right. Yeah, sometimes it's okay. Yes, Danish butter cookies. Oh no, not Danish butter cookies, like butter cookies with chocolate on top. That's the ones I'm talking about. But Danish butter cookies are good too, but they annoy me. Because when I see the box, there's always just like buttons and like sewing kits in there in Germany. It's like a grandma thing. They like reuse those boxes. The employees here in Walt Lake were clueless. What are we all talking about? My mantra, nothing really affects me. I'm missing out on half of the stuff. I feel like a lot of messages get deleted afterwards, so I'm not getting the context of things. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. It's amazing what a dash of vinegar can do for so many things. Yes, it's people underestimate that. My dad always taught me. You need like all flavors in a soup. If your soup is too bland, add a little sweetness, add a little acidity. So always have either some tomato paste, tomato, like real tomato, like add like a tomato into your soup, or vinegar, anything that's acidic, because you need all flavor profiles in the soup to make it complete. Salt, obviously, sugar, and garlic, onions, you know. So yeah, vinegar can create a lot of depth in a dish. Me too, Christopher. I was loving the chat today, especially. It's just super chill. I had so many new people in the chats lately, where like 4,000 or 6,000 people at the end of the stream altogether. So I just couldn't even catch up with everyone or read messages. It was really stressful. So I'm glad it's kind of calm right now. You're used to being Costa Rican, okay. Ask about the German. I mean, it's a good nickname to have. asked about the German chocolate cookies, and the employee said, we don't have German cookies. I don't think we've ever carried them. Wow. Call the police. That shouldn't happen. I started buying German chocolate after Ami said, and I have never ever wanted to try anything ever again. German chocolates are wifey, and I devour Moserrot. Yeah, that's definitely good. You should try the one, the one that's called Knoppers. It's like this blue. It's like square. It looks like it's like wafers with hazelnut pieces and some cream. Goodness gracious, just thinking about it. Yeah, Knoppers, so good. Or that Chocolat chocolate. It's like this dark, light brown one with almonds in it. Oh, so good. It's an American thing. Just look for the one that's made in Germany. Yes, so Bas, if you go to the chocolate section in Aldi, there's definitely 100% German chocolate there. But like I said, I'll make a video for you so you can see the pictures and which one I'm buying. It's really good and cheap. The soup sounds awesome and looks awesome. Thank you. I just love vinegar. Nice. You get it. Vinegar is the best. Black lentil, well, we make crap out of them. Oh, nice. Yeah, black lentils are super hard to get here. I had to fly them in from Germany, literally. Like I put them in my backpack to take them here. Because I couldn't find any black lentils here. Another crime. Thank you, Christopher. Belgian chocolate. I like Belgian chocolate. It has a more like a caramelly, toffee-ish taste to it sometimes. They really like that. And it's delicious. So they all have their charm. So I think German ranks the highest to me, then Belgian, then Swiss, personally. I want to go to Aldi, but we don't have any. Oh, I'm sorry, Kujo. Do you have Lidl over there in Arizona? Or do you have, I don't know if they do. I know Lidl is at the coast usually. So I'm sorry you don't have any. 5:27 Uhr in Wien. Konnte nicht länger schlafen, bin aber auch früh eingeschlafen. Sehr gut. Um die Zeit stehe ich auch immer auf. Der frühe Vogel fängt den Wurm. Und morgens hat man so eine Ruhe und wird nicht von anderen Leuten genervt. Also immer gut früh aufzustehen. Wenn man genug Schlaf hat, natürlich. Should get the same in Trader Joe's. They are sister concerns. Yes, Trader Joe's has German chocolate too, you're right. And a lot of European stuff in general, like pasta and all kind of things. So you're one time zone away from the comments. Yeah. 2 hours to Aldi, or that might not be worth the trip. I mean, the chocolate would be if you want to make a day trip out of it. Maybe you can visit something nearby and make a thing out of it. I sometimes do that with IKEA. I love IKEA. I know it's not the greatest concern, I guess, but I sometimes make like a trip out of IKEA and drive to a place in Germany and it's like further away and just make like a day out of it. And to try out the beers at Aldi. Oh yeah, you're the driver. I got you. I don't even know how the beers at Aldi are here in America. Oh no, good night, Abdal. Get some good sleep. Belgian chocolate from Trader Joe's is a really good value. Yeah, they have really big bars for a very small price. IKEA chocolate? Wait, IKEA chocolate? Is that a coincidence? I didn't even read that and I talked about IKEA. Now you're mentioning IKEA too. Oh, you already did. I don't think IKEA chocolate is a thing. They have food there. Like a lot of people like to go to the IKEA restaurant. It was the only time, or the first time in China, by the way, when I moved over there. I went to IKEA to get some stuff for my little student apartment. And I ate at IKEA because I was like, this is European and I'm not used to the spiciness here yet, so I'm going to eat at IKEA to play it safe, you know. Well, that was the one that gave me my first food poisoning. Do they make you whip up cacao and make the chocolate yourself? DIY stuff. IKEA, that was pretty good. A good joke. Someone knows IKEA. That would be so funny if then you like open the box of chocolate and you just see that super annoying, confusing IKEA instruction in like Swedish or Chinese or something, and then you'd have to put it all together. Yeah, I could see that. And then half of the ingredients are missing, of course, and you have to go there and reclaim it. That would be fun. I've seen crumpets there, but never tried them before. Crumpets. Oh, I also like the crumpets from Trader Joe's. I think I know crumpets. What are crumpets? It's gonna drive me insane because now I can't Google. I think I know crumpets. Also, Publix here in America, to all the Americans, Publix has an international aisle, in case you never noticed that. And there's some German chocolates there as well, or European chocolate bars, and a lot of English or British stuff. So you can get some British chocolate there, or European chocolate. They have some German stuff too sometimes, like Ritter Sport chocolate, and it's not too pricey. So it's also worth checking out Publix too. I think Walmart also does have some stuff. Black lentils are awesome. Unfortunately, I can't find them often. A little expensive. Yes, they're always the most expensive lentil out there, but they're also the most delicious one, to be fair. So it's worth it sometimes. I think a little extra. Good with marmalade. The crumpets. Black forest, a real forest in Germany. There is some story behind it, right? It is a real forest. It's a huge forest, actually. It's like covering the whole state almost of Baden-Württemberg. But yeah, I'm from the very south of the Black Forest, close to Switzerland, or right at the Swiss border, basically. And it's called Black Forest. It is definitely a very mythical or like folklorish place for sure, and it has a lot of dark stories. But it's mainly called like that because it is a pine tree forest. Not the pine trees that are like this and then like round like this, but like the Christmas tree pine trees, like these very dark pine trees and firs. And it just has very like dark appearance, especially in like the evening times or mornings. It just looks black from far instead of green. That's why the name is Black Forest, and it's also very dense and dark and old. Oh, Asian stores, Indian stores. Yeah, you probably get it in like bigger bulks there and cheaper than the grocery stores or those like Biomarkt. DM hat es bei uns immer. DM und Rossmann. Martin, wenn ihr das auch habt. Für sehr günstig. Hi, Off-Rider. They have those weird big chocolate bars at IKEA. Oh. Meh at best, yeah, I can imagine. I love IKEA though, so even the food is like super meh and like mid there. I don't know why, I'm just like one of those annoying people that gets so hyped about the IKEA restaurant, and it's always my favorite part of the IKEA experience, going to that restaurant. And I know it's not good, and I'm always going to be disappointed when I eat it. I'm like, this is very mid. But I'm so excited when I go there and I want to eat it. So I don't know what they did to us, but I think as soon as you step into that store, you're just completely manipulated and brainwashed. Like they put some in the air there that makes you like super excited about it. Of course not, I'm just being silly. If you don't see me one day, suddenly drink a cup of tea in my name, Shirkin. Because of your comment. Oh, funny, the machines held your last comment for moderation. Really? That is so annoying. Ugh. I'm sorry, does that. Do the Swedish meatballs at IKEA come with instructions? They should. They're they're called, how do you guys call them here? Do you just say Swedish meatballs, or do you call them köttbullar, as it's usually pronounced in Sweden? Similar like that, at least. In Germany, everyone says köttbullar because it starts with a K. But even though it starts with a K, it's called köttbullar because the meat is kött and bullar is just the balls. So it's köttbullar. Or if you want to make it really Swedish, it's like köttbullar. It's super annoying, but when I learned Swedish at university, my teacher always told me to emphasize the words way more, because that's how actual Swedish people pronounce it. And I always felt like the biggest fool for saying it like that and very like pretentious, but she would give me a bad grade if I wouldn't do that, so I'd always have to like really like pronounce it like that. Or cinnamon rolls, kanelbulla, you know, it's just like very like long, or like varsågod, that means like here you go. It's just very, very melodical language. Why do some people call Amy ma'am? She's not not that old, just old, but not that old. DM haben wir, danke Ami. Kein Problem, Resi. Da habe ich meine auch her. Ich kann es dir zeigen. Goodness gracious. What's with my voice? Hier. DM Beluga-Linsen für, ich glaube, 2,99 für so eine große Packung. Kann man sich 4 Suppen draus kochen. Gar nicht schlecht. Ami wasn't IKEA, a Swedish firm. It is Swedish, yes. It is modern to me. Have a Husqvarna motorcycle that I have been dedicated to for years. Oh wow, nice. Swedish motorcycle. Yeah, it is a Swedish firm. And I do like them too. They have really cool and modern designs, very clean, very like Scandi chic, or Scandinavian chic. Scandinavians in Europe are known to be like the design countries. And the most designers come from Scandinavia. They have very clean and minimalistic designs, which a lot of people like. And sorry, I have such a like stupid mucus in my throat right now. Where did I try to go with that? Oh yeah, so the reason why IKEA became so big and grew so fast is actually really effed up. Take it with a grain of salt, do your own research. I always do that when I say something, but apparently IKEA used to illegally deforest forest in parts of Russia, like the remote parts of Russia where no one really like lives. So they would get their wood basically for free. That's how they could keep their prices so low. That's how they grew immediately, not having many expenses for materials, and that's how they could outcompete other companies and keep the prices low. And once after they made a good income, I guess, or grew big enough, they could keep producing at the prices with actually buying their wood. But like I said, this might be not 100% true. You might want to look into that if you're interested in that. I just love the sophistication of that insult to troll. I missed out on it. Oh, here, the ma'am thing. The name IKEA restaurant is an insult to any real restaurant. I agree. But I mean, oh, it's pink. I know Oscar is sleeping. Don't disturb him, because I know you just get him a treat for me. Give kisses to kitties. Miss you. Wow. I'm gonna hide that screenshot. So much miss you. You were the best. I mean, you all are the best. Has nothing to do with donations. You're all the best. But yeah, really appreciate you so much. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. My voice is already gone, so, but you make me lost for even more of my voice, the leftovers of my voice. So thank you so much. I wish I could, anytime you do that, I wish I could send you like a thank you letter or postcard or any like Oscar signed postcard or something. So if you ever would like that, please let me know, and I would love to do that, like from the bottom of my heart. And it means a lot to me. I miss you. Thank you so much. I always cannot accept that. I'm like, I need to send this back, but I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, Miss you is very generous. He's probably the most generous person I've ever came across. And thank you for being here, Miss you. Thank you for being a friend. And hugs from Oscar from his dreamland right now. He's definitely deep asleep. We went on a big run this morning, or not this morning, this evening before I went to the pet store. I got him some goodies here. I got this big bag for Oscar with all kind of snacks and treats and emergency dry food if he runs out of his home-cooked meals. And I just cooked him his... I'm coming in a second.
No, can you turn on the AC?
I can. So yeah, Oscar's definitely a spoiled little man here, and it makes me so happy that he's so, you know, so loved. But yes,
Turn on the AC.
I'll turn on the AC. I'll be back. Sure can. Is that warm? I'm sweating. It's definitely warm in here, I guess, from the cooking. That I think the army heard the same about IKEA. They had cheap labor in White Russia during the Soviet Union. Yes, that's what it is. Falafel. Oh yeah, the falafel meatless balls. Yes, the meatless balls are delicious there. They're much better than the meatballs. The meatballs have like a weird aftertaste. I mean, I haven't had them in forever since I eat vegetarian or vegan pretty much all the time. But so whenever there's an option, we'd always get the option, like the veggie option. And the veggie ones are really good. And their waffles with the vanilla sauce and the hot berries. It's such a, like Europeans like to eat fruit, like hot fruit with vanilla sauce and sometimes waffles and stuff like that. Or like some like sweet version of grits, kind of. How warm is it over there? It's 71 Fahrenheit right now. So it's pretty warm. Like in the house, obviously, not outside. Outside it's more like 50, I would say. Or 55. The falafel meatless balls are different from the... Oh, okay. I don't think I had the falafel ones. I had the meatless balls and then like veggie balls. I had like peas and stuff in it. But yeah, I see everyone cheering Miss You on, saying thank you to Miss You. Thank you for that. Definitely a very generous person. And Oscar's auntie Mel. What do you think of Morningstar vegan food? They make tasty sausage things. Yeah, they're not bad. I have a Morningstar vegan burger patties and sausages in my freezer. I just got them recently. Hey, hold on. And I made some for lunch today. Never need anything. I love Oscar. He's my dearest love, and you're welcome. Thank you so much, Miss You. And like my voice, I'm gonna hop off soon because my voice is just gone, I guess. So yeah, enjoy the horse last minute here. And thank you so much, Miss You. I wish you sweet dreams. And from Oscar too. We really appreciate you so much. Ruf mich an, ich heirate dich. Festzelt-Transport. Muss ich denn Festzelt-Transport und Umzug mit dir machen? Ich kann gut anpacken. Mache ich in meinem Beruf auch leider. Jeden Tag. Manchmal ein bisschen zu viel. The Belarusian girl really liked you, and she was incredibly forward. Incredibly. I wish I saw that. And yeah, that stuff is definitely pricey, I think. For what it is at IKEA, for sure. Hi, Parmigiano. To Italy, ciao. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off, guys. My voice is literally gone. I don't know if it's ever gonna come back. I hope so. That'd be great. Unless you have to deal with this, or you want to deal with this forever. So yeah, thank you all for being here and for listening to me babbling with this voice and watching me cook my lentil soup. I'm gonna enjoy this now. Maybe this will cure my voice a little bit, and eating something hot. Tiziano, welcome to the chat. Tiziano, welcome to the community. You as well. Have a good weekend, everyone. Sorry for sounding like that. I hate it. But tomorrow hopefully will be better. We'll see. Or worse. Okay, good night, everyone. Good night.